So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 15 of our Portsmouth career mode. And as you can see there, we're currently sitting in first place in the league table, which is great news for us. And also, as you can see, we are going to be playing Yeovil, who are currently sitting in 7th place, but we are having to play our second squad in this game due to fitness reasons, as you can see just there. Nearly everyone is low on fitness. Also, as you can see, we do have 3 difficult games in this month. We have a very jam-packed month. We've got a game up against Yeovil now on the Saturday. Then we've got a game on the Tuesday up against Dagenham and Redbridge. And then we've got a cup game against Wolves. And then straight after that, we have a game against Luton. So we've got pretty much 5 quick games in quick succession. Hopefully, we can try and get the best possible results we possibly can out of all of them games. But we are going to have to play pretty much our second team in this one and the Dagenham and Redbridge games, because otherwise we're going to have to play our second team in the Wolves game, which I don't think we will be able to get through unless we play our best squad. So we can jump straight into this game here, and hopefully we can get the result good enough to pick up the 3 points up against Yeovil. But Villalire, as you can see, cannot in fact sit on the bench because he is injured. So we're going to have to move who do we bring on to the... Maybe we'll bring this guy onto the bench, and hopefully that should be good enough. Even though he probably won't get used, hopefully if he has to get used, he will go on and do the job for us. But can we get 3 points away from home against 7th place Yeovil? It's going to be a big ask, but hopefully we're good enough to do it. Good ball around the corner straight away. Chaplin's through. Can Chaplin find the back of the net? He shoots. And that is a very poor effort from Chaplin there. Just 2 minutes into the game, we get the first breakthrough. But it wasn't, in fact, a good enough shot from Chaplin to trouble the Yeovil keeper. Another good chance. Chaplin's been played through again. Can Chaplin create something? And once again, Chaplin cannot seem to get any decent touch on the ball. And they do, in fact, get the ball clear. We've had 2 really good chances in the early stage of the game with Chaplin, and he's messed up both of them. Good ball from Torres out wide to Chaplin. Chaplin's been played through once again. This time he does, in fact, find the back of the net. And eventually, Chaplin has scored the goal in the 15th minute to put us 1-0 up in the game. Fabian Torres doing all the work down the right-hand side for us. He cuts inside, plays the ball through to number 15, who whips it through to Chaplin. Chaplin this time goes to the near post. He hits the post in the process, but it still found its way into the back of the net. And that is, in fact, his second goal in the league so far this season. Hopefully, he can pick up a few more before the end of the season. Another good chance for Chaplin here. He's cut inside. Can Chaplin make it 2 in the game? Unfortunately not. The good save from the Yeovil goalkeeper there. And Chaplin, even though he's missed quite a few, he is creating trouble down the left-hand side for us. And Yeovil can't seem to deal with him. But we've got the ball here. We're going to play it back out wide to Chaplin. Chaplin to out wide to Doyle. Doyle to Ongwen, our centre-back, who's going to strike it. And he nearly scores a goal for us. But unfortunately, our centre-back isn't likely to be scoring a shot from outside the box, is he? Let's be honest. Oh, lovely skill there from Garcia. Garcia plays ball through to Barton. Barton's surely going to score. The goalkeeper makes an absolutely delightful save as he tips the ball onto the post, and we couldn't seem to get the second goal in the game, but we get another good chance here with Barton, but he does in fact get depossessed, and it's 3-on-3 there, but thankfully our new centre-back does in fact step in to depossess the ball. But we picked up the ball with Chaplin here. Chaplin to Webster. Webster to whip it in first time, and well, that was a pretty poor cross. Good chance for Torres. Our scout of future stars cut inside. He tries a shot. Surely that's penalty. The referee doesn't think it is. I thought he got bundled to the ground there, but maybe he didn't. Maybe it was a dive. I'm not sure. We'll have to have a look at the replay after this attack here, but I'm pretty sure that was in fact a penalty to us. Maybe the referee didn't think so. I thought it was a penalty, but then it wasn't a clear-cut penalty, so maybe that's why the referee didn't give it to us, and especially we're playing away from home anyway. But we do in fact get the ball clear, and hopefully we can clear up the danger. Mistake from the Yeovil centre-back is giving the ball to Ambrose. Ambrose is trying to get away from him, and I thought Ambrose was pretty quick. But their centre-back obviously is quicker than him, but we do win the ball back with Barton, and the referee gives a foul to them. Good chance for Ambrose here. Can he beat everyone to the ball? I'm just going to try to play the ball over the top to Doyle, but it's not the best of the balls, and they do in fact clear the ball out of harm's way. But we are going to make some substitutions now because the fitness from our players, as you see there, Chaplin, Garcia and Torres are pretty much dead out on their feet. So we're going to try and bring some new players on. McGirt can come on maybe on the right. Chaplin can come off, and we'll bring Naismith on, and we'll bring Toilet on at Cam or Toilet. As you guys did in fact correct me in the comment section down below. Hopefully either one of them can try and make an impact on the game. Good ball to Naismith. Naismith's turned past his man. Can Naismith pick up the first goal for the club? He's going to try the finesse to the near post. And he does, in fact, score the second of the game. His first of the game, but the club's second. And that is, in fact, wrapped up the game. We've now secured the 3 points away from home at Yeovil. He turns his man. This is the reason why I wanted to bring him on in the second half, because of his pace. He goes past and very composed finish past the Yeovil keeper into the back of the net. And Naismith, having in fact picked up his first goal for the club in the league so far this season, even though he's not used to playing so far up the pitch, because normally I have in fact been playing him at left back, especially because I haven't had any substitute left backs at this moment. So his first time up top, and he scored a goal for us. So we are in fact going to sim the next game up against Dagenham Redbridge, because as you can see from the fitness of our players, it is very low and I don't want to play it, and I don't want to be playing it with our first team players, because we have got a next game coming up just in 3 days time up against Wolves, and even if we lose this game we will still remain at top of the table, or if not we'll be 11 on points with Notts County, and Dagenham Redbridge are currently sitting 19th in the table. So we're going to go ahead and sim it. Can we win our first simmed game in the season so far? They pick up an injury in the early stages and we end up losing the game, unfortunately for us. Chambers picking up the goal for Dagenham Redbridge, and well, I didn't want to play it anyway, so it doesn't really bother me that much anyway. We have in fact asked for a little bit of money because we wanted to go ahead and basically hire another scout, a youth scout, because we want to bring in someone better, and hopefully we can try and bring in yet another good player up top. So we are going to have 690,000. We're going to give 450,000, so a 3-star scout. Can he pick up someone decent? I hope he will. What we're going to do, we're going to set up a scouting thing. We're going to send him to, I think we should send him out to maybe Brazil or America. We'll send him to Brazil actually, and hopefully he can pick up a very talented player from Brazil. We're going to send him out for 6 months, and can he pick up a fantastic player? I hope so. So we're now going to move into the big game of the episode, which is going to be away from home in a massive FA Cup tie up against Wolves at at Ivy Lane actually, but I think it's Molineux. I'm not 100% sure. But as you see there, the big change on the right wing, we are playing Naismith because our new signing Larson is in fact injured and he's not fit enough to play this game. And Fabian Torres, the previous player that we do use, is unfortunately fatigued. He's not 100% fit, so we are having to go with Naismith, which is the big change, but we've still got our star 2 players in Bergwijn and Iheanacho. Good chance for Wolves here. They got the ball on the edge of the box, but we do in fact regain possession of the ball with Burgers, but we give it away again. The ball to Iorfa to Afobe. Afobe's through, he's going to shoot, and they do in fact score the first goal in the game just 15 minutes in. We give the ball away on the edge of the box, and we cannot do that against a good side like Wolves, otherwise we will in fact get punished. It was in fact an emphatic finish as well. What a strike it was from the edge of the box. Burgers unfortunately couldn't get the ball clear. He strikes it, hits the underside of the crossbar, and it does in fact find its way over the line. So now we've got a mountain to climb. Good chance for Bergwijn here. Can the start man for us create a chance for ourselves? Unfortunately, he has to hurdle the challenge from the Wolves defender and does in fact lose possession of the ball. And Wolves get the ball back, and we are finding it really hard to keep possession with Wolves. Iheanacho trying to make him make the run, but we play the ball through to Bergwijn. Is he going to get there? Unfortunately not. Dominic Iorfa does in fact get there before Bergwijn, and unfortunately for us, it is going to be a very difficult task for Bergwijn to get the better of Iorfa. He is probably one of the most promising right backs in the game. Iheanacho's cut inside on his favourite left foot. Can he strike it from close range? And he's got to strike it a little bit better than that to at least try and trouble the Wolves goalkeeper. But do in fact win possession of the ball back. We try and whip the ball out wide, but it's not a good pass, and they do regain possession of the ball. And as you see here, we're just so hard to get possession of the ball back from Wolves. They're playing some lovely football around, and we cannot seem to get it. Good ball to Iheanacho here. Can Iheanacho cause the defender some problems? He's going to try and cut inside, plays the ball through to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek surely he's going to score. It's a fantastic save, and Roberts does in fact put the ball into the back of the net, but the offside flag has in fact been raised, and we shouldn't have missed that with Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek had to find the back of the net. Their goalkeeper made a fantastic save, and unfortunately we still find ourselves trailing 1-0, but they give the ball away, and Naismith's touch is diabolical. But we do win the ball back. It comes to Roberts. Roberts out wide to Naismith. Naismith to cut inside. The player that we just brought on the bench, he takes a save, a good save from the goalkeeper. He punches it up in the air. Bergwijn tries to win the header, and I think them 2 chances are the best chances we're going to get in the game, and we haven't been able to take either of them. Iheanacho on his left foot, can he create the chance for himself? And once again, the defenders do in fact get a good block on, and with only 15 minutes left to play, we're throwing everything for it now. If we lose 2-0, it doesn't make much difference, but a good save there from the Wolves keeper to deny Clark. We're going to try the same corner. Clark to try and get his head on it again. Loftus-Cheek does in fact win the header, and they do in fact clear the ball out wide, but win the ball back through Stevens. Stevens to strike it from range, and well, that was diabolical. A ball inside to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek to Iheanacho. Iheanacho, can he create something? I do not have any faith in Iheanacho at all striking it with his right foot, because I think he's only got 2-star weak foot. And if he strikes it like that, we'd probably end up losing the game anyway. But we keep losing possession of the ball, and Wolves, even though they're trying to play out from the back, they can't. It comes out to Roberts. Roberts strikes it, and it goes wide of the post. And I think that could be our last chance in the game, and we could go crashing out of the FA Cup. Hollands has found Iheanacho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek get in the way of each other, and Naismith blasts the ball over the bar, and that is it. We're out of the FA Cup. So my man in the match does in fact go to our goalkeeper Jones. I did think he played reasonably well. He couldn't really do much about the goal they scored. I know it went straight down the middle, but it was very powerful and hit the underside of the crossbar. So a very poor performance from us, especially up top. Iheanacho, he's 72 rated. So he's our highest rated player, but to be honest, he doesn't convince me that much unless he starts banging in more goals than he actually is. So we now, in fact, are going to be moving into our third and final game of the episode, which is going to be at home at Fratton Park up against Luton. As you can see from our squad, the star person starting is going to be our 53 rated centre-back, because one of our centre-backs, the new centre-back we just brought in from France, is in fact very fatigued, as you can see from most of the players already are anyway, and hopefully he can put in a good performance. It is going to be very risky playing such low rated player in the heart of defence. Good ball out wide to Torres here. Torres to get his first goal for the club. He strikes it, and a fantastic block from the Luton centre-back to deny Torres from getting his first goal. But we're going to take the short corner. It's going to come out wide to Doyle. Doyle, the worst person we could have on the ball. And unfortunately, his shot goes blasting over the top of the bar and out for a goal kick for Luton. The keeper's giving the ball away to Torres. Torres to try and find the back of the net. And he has, in fact, scored his first goal for Portsmouth. The 64 rated Scout Future star, who we have increased by 5 ratings already, is a very promising player for us. He cuts inside, he finds the back of the net. The goalkeeper can't do anything about it. He shouldn't have in fact been beaten from there, especially at his near post, but I'm not complaining. Good chance for Luton. They've been played through. They shoot, and a fantastic save from Jones to deny the Luton Mikhail Smith. Thankfully, once again, our goalkeeper bails us out with a fantastic save. Hopefully, we can get the ball clear. Jones comes out and collects the ball. What a fantastic goalkeeper. He puts the ball up wide to Ambrose. Can Ambrose get there before the centre-back? If he can, he might get an assist here, the goalkeeper. And we try and win it. Unfortunately not. Barton the ball through to Manu Garcia. Manu Garcia tries to play the ball through to Ambrose, but for some reason the computer thought I was trying to play it to the man at the far post, and it didn't in fact work. But Luton do in fact launch counter-attack, but Manu Garcia, losing the ball, does in fact come back to regain possession of the ball, and then we lose it again. Good chance for Luton here in the dying stage of the game. Can we try and get the ball clear? They do in fact win the header, but thankfully it goes into the side netting, and hopefully we can hold on now for the final 2 minutes of the game, and this will be a fantastic victory considering it is our second squad as well. We have defended very well in this game. We haven't had many chances. It hasn't been the most interesting game. Can we get the ball clear? Thankfully for us, we do in fact get it clear, and I think my man of the match will in fact go to our new centre-back, the centre-back that we've never used before. He's won everything in the air. Well, we're in the dying stage of the game now, and that's going to go out, and there's 2 minutes of extra time. But Field, this centre-back that we haven't brought in for this game, the 53 rated guy, has won everything in the air, and he has proved very good for me, and hopefully he can keep a clean sheet on his debut for the club, which he has in fact kept a clean sheet. So my man of the match does in fact go to him. Hopefully EA thought he had a good game as well. Fabian Torres getting a 7.6, but Phil picking up a 6.6. I did in fact think he played very well. But that is in fact going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it's going to be very much appreciated. And I really hope to see you next time very soon for the next episode of whatever that career mode might be. Thank you. Bye bye.